Welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd and Tommy Coppage here with you from the Total Pharmacy Care 2026 15th Region Junior Varsity Tournament as we are getting set for the championship game here between Pikeville and Pike County Central from historic Prestonsburg High School. And again, these two teams, Tommy, had to win two games in order to get here today, as Pikeville able to knock off Phelps earlier today and then knocking off Martin County, both in blowouts, in order to get to the title game, as Pike County Central destroyed Floyd Central in the quarterfinal earlier today, and then just recently pulling away from Johnson Central late to win that contest by 11. And this is going to be a fantastic matchup here today.
I think so. As Carl Little says, should be a good game in the comments. We both agree. It seems like two pretty evenly matched teams here.
Yeah, again, they both got size. They both got shooters. I said both are tenacious on the interior with their defense. So I'm like you. This is going to be about as evenly matched as we've seen coming in here. And, it goes back to what Coach Keithley said earlier. He kind of predicted that these two teams might be in this spot today. And that's why he's Coach Keithley and we're not.
Right.
You see the starters getting introduced down on the floor right now. And while we have a moment, we'd like to thank our sponsors helping us bring you this championship game here today. Three Rivers Food Mart, TRW Vendor Market, El Rodeo Mexican Restaurant, Callahan Funeral Home, Total Air Control, 23 Camper Sales, Butcher's Tire and Towing, Tommy's Auto Sales, Spirit Essentials here in Kentucky, Made to Crave Mexican Grill, Giovanni's Pizza of Prestonsburg and Inez, Hilton Sales of Ivell, D&D Auto Mart, Dirty Work Septic Service, Brookview Physical Therapy and Rehab, Pink Elephant Gun and Pawn, United Motorsports, Rebound Therapy, Tony Priest for Sheriff, Andrew Preston for Mayor of Paintsville, Markham for Martin Co-Jailer, Larry Frisbee for District 1 Commissioner, the Aracoma Theater, Freeman Funeral Home, Witt's Mobile Home Movers, All Pro Pest Control, and Crum Funeral Home. Again, we want to thank our first quarter sponsor here tonight, Three Rivers Food Mart, helping us bring you all of this JV tournament action from the 15th region here this weekend. So now jumping it up in the center circle for Pikeville, it'll be Varney going up against Coleman, and we're underway here in this title game.
Hawks control the tip here.
And see how these two feel each other out to start. He's out top with it, Lockard. Swing it over to the far side. And then you see patient opening here from Pike Central as Coleman between his legs steps back, long two on the way. That one off the mark. Rebound comes away to Reed. He'll fire it over far side. Open is Hall for three.
Hall still going at it here. Had a great tournament.
He had 9 points in the first game today against Phelps, had 18 against Martin County. Like you said, he's out of the gates quick here in this championship game. Lockard gets it over to the left wing. Now cutting inside is Sanson. Nice ball fake. Goes back to the right hand, but that one off the mark. Rebound loose and taken away by Pikeville. Now here comes Hall. Stutter steps, gets by a man, flies to the rim, and he'll be fouled.
Hall coming out aggressive here in this game as we saw in the previous game.
Again, Pike Central talked about it during the last game a little bit. Again, the winner of that first game between Martin County and Pikeville was going to have a little bit of advantage with some extra rest. And Pike Central got about 20 minutes. They basically just went right back into warm-ups after they won the last game. So they're going back-to-back here essentially.
And a tough matchup there against Johnson Central, so hard-fought victory there.
Absolutely. So, they had to expend a lot of energy in that game just to be able to get to this round. It's a 4-0 lead here early for Pikeview. Coleman will get it back out front for Belcher. He'll swing it over to the far side. Sanson looking, trying to get a cutter here as they finally find Fields. He'll look inside for Coleman, and he'll go to the left hand, but it will roll off.
It went everywhere but in the basket.
Again, they've been a bit unlucky on their first 2 possessions so far in this game, as here's a 3 from the corner, going to be short from Reed, may have been partially blocked, as it'll go out of bounds and last touch by the Panthers. 4:22 to go here in the opening quarter. We're here for this 15th region championship game in the JV tournament for Kentucky. Again, coming up at 6 o'clock tonight also on D&D, we'll have Hazard and Martin County, as Sanson able to get free for the first 2 for Pike Central.
Nice little cut to the basket there. Nice find.
Down the corner, 3 on the way. That one off the heel of the rim from Robinson. Rebound put back, no, and now taken away by the Hawks as we get a foul in the backcourt. So that one's going to go against Grayson Reed on the reach in. Just 1 team foul apiece here as Fields will check out. He looks to be holding that left foot a little bit. We saw him come up a little ginger in the semifinal game.
Yeah, he was down for a little bit over there on a bench and wondered if he was going to come back, and he ended up coming back. So maybe that injury's still bothering him.
And he's been their big 3-point threat here today, but now an entry pass stolen away. Now the Panthers trying to get in transition, but good job by Pike Central getting back. Hall fling it over far side. It's Keene. Looks back, trying to find something in the middle. They finally feed it, kick it back out. Nice fake by Keene inside the arc, but jumper's going to be too strong. So rebounded by the Hawks. Here they come into the front court, looking to tie or take the lead here. Lockard, he'll go for the triple. This one will roll off and taken away underneath by Varney. Good look there by Lockard, but couldn't get it to fall as we hit the midway point of the first quarter. 4-2 here early on. Now Coleman with a steal. Here he comes one-on-one with Keene. Keene got enough of it to knock it away, but Sanson running the floor gets the rebound and put back.
Good job running the floor and staying with it there.
Sanson had 6 in the first game today, 9 in the semifinals. He's got 4 all ready to start this contest. All even at 4 apiece. First 4 to Pikeville, last 4 to Pike Central. As this one gets ricocheted out of bounds, and now we get an indication it'll go over to Pike Central. Sanson will check out.
This is going to time out about perfectly. About the time this one's over, we'll have Hazard and Martin County over on the main page.
Yeah, I was going to say, Darryl McCoy and Coach Keithley heading down that way, already there, getting set up, so it could be perfect timing once we get done here for this championship. 3 from the near side, knocked down by Belcher.
7-0 run here for the Hawks.
Rylan Belcher gives Pike Central their first lead of this championship, 7-4. As Tommy said, it's 7-0 run here in the last couple of minutes. Trying to answer now. Corner 3 by Robinson, and he'll bury it. As he literally knocked the bottom out of the net that time.
Yeah, they need somebody else to grab that net because I cannot get that high.
Yeah, I was going to say, even with a ladder right now, I don't know if I've got that ability anymore. As Pikeville calls a 30-second timeout here with 1:56 remaining in the first quarter. So we're all even at 7 apiece. So kind of what we expected coming in here. Going to be tight. Again, both sides kind of filling each other out here in the early going. You know, it was low scoring at first, but now we're starting to see the offenses pick up.
Yeah, they started out maybe some pregame jitters here with it being a championship game, and both teams starting to loosen up now here. Score even at 7.
Now they blow the first whistle out of the 30-second timeout. So we'll get ready to go back to action now. The score all tied at 7 apiece. Again, a little bit of a game of runs so far. First 4 to Pikeville, 7 in a row over to Pike Central, and then a 3 knocked down by Robinson to even things up at 7 apiece. So now you do see Fields back into the game now for the Hawks. So that's a good sign for Pike Central. As Lockard will walk it up the floor here. Gonna have to hurry almost to the 10-second count. He got up to 8 or 9 right there. So kick it back out to Coleman, looking inside for Locker. Gets caught in the air as that pass gets tipped, and Pikeville will touch it last. So Coleman will inbound from right in front of us. Looking as they're trying to deny Lockhart, and they finally do get it into the far side for Bryson Smith. He tries to spin inside. Nice move. Left it short at the rim, though, and now we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the rebound. It looks like they're going to get Pikeville on this foul.
Foul's on Gerald, his first.
Both teams pretty clean here so far in the first quarter. Only 2 team fouls against Pikeville, 1 against Pike Central. Looking. Fields trying to find someone up against 5-second count, and there it is.
Good defense there on the out of bounds.
Again, see the coach Pike Central saying, his fault on that one, maybe wishing they would have called for a 30-second timeout. But instead, Pikeville gets the turnover. Trying to take the lead back, but now stolen up top. Charging in over to the left to Coleman. He'll put it up and in.
Yeah, and there you see the Hawks getting in them passing lanes again. They've done a really good job of that this tournament.
Bryson Smith, great play by him to set that up as we close in on 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. They'll swing it around now left side to Robinson, gets to the baseline, now kicks it out. Hall gets a clean look. This one bends off, no good. It's rebounded by Coleman here with 50 seconds to go in the period. Hawks trying to increase their lead again. Neither side has led by more than 4 here in this opening quarter. Out front, Coleman waiting. And possession arrow in Pikeville's favor as well at the moment. They give it back for Fields, puts up a right-handed floater. That one off to the right. And a chance here for Pikeville to try and tie or take the lead with 22 seconds left in the first. So on the left side, they'll skip it cross court. Back out front, trying to drive in as Hall. Good dish underneath, but great defensive play by Fields, and a great job by Varney sticking with it.
Yeah, second effort there paid off.
9 apiece with 3 seconds left in the quarter. Stepping back, Coleman gets rid of it. Shot at the horn, off to the left for Smith. And that will do it for quarter number 1 here from Prestonsburg High School, as we're all even at 9 apiece here from the Total Pharmacy Care 15th Region Junior Varsity Tournament Championship on D&D Sports.
Smokey Armstrong here from United Motorsports of Belfry. Looking for your next adventure? We've got the motorcycles, side-by-sides, and ATVs needed to take your riding to the next level. Whether you're hitting the track, enjoying the trails, exploring the open road, or seeking comfort and style, we've got you covered with trusted brands like Honda, Polaris, and Kawasaki. At United Motorsports, we're not just about selling power sports. We're passionate about helping you find the perfect ride. Our team will work with you to customize your vehicle, offer expert advice, and provide top-notch service. No matter where your adventure takes you, ready to get started? Call us at 606-237-7311 or visit www.unitedmotorsportsbelfry.com or stop by today. Your next ride is waiting.
Nine to 9 our scores. We start quarter number 2 here from the Total Pharmacy Care 15th Region JV Tournament Finals. Chris Kidd and Tommy Coppage here with you. Out front, Hall buries a 3.
Hall again from downtown.
Just as he started the game, he opens up the second quarter with a 3. Now Pikeville back out in front after Pike Central had came from behind to take the lead in the first quarter. Up top, Lockhart takes it to his left, goes inside, jumper, bends off, no good. It's tipped out long. Hall able to chase it down first. Running into traffic here. What a body adjustment by Hall.
Good tough finish there in traffic.
He did. He just shielded his body to use that against a defender to try and block that shot. Again, great concentration, able to finish it. It's a good opening minute here to this second quarter for Pikeville. Into the corner, Atkins for a three, rolls out. Taken away underneath on the rebound by Gerald. Now here's Hall attacking again, gets by the main defender up front, no good. Rebounded by Varney, no good. And now tip out comes Long, and Pike Central, they look like they were waiting to see if someone else would pick it up to try and get a fast break opportunity. And they're lucky that ball went out off of Varney. So again, you see Coleman with his hands on his knees right now.
Yeah. Maybe getting a little winded here. You see a couple of them. Just played a tough game against Johnson Central and had to turn around and play this one.
Yeah, so that's what we were kind of curious about. How much is in the tank right now for Pike Central? And both of them have played 2 games today, but as we said, Pike Central played more recently. So we're going to have to find a second win and possibly a third and a fourth win before this is over with. Belcher looking inside, trying to set up Atkins. He'll get the mismatch down low, and he'll exploit it.
Nice, strong move.
Brett Atkins gets the first bucket of the second quarter now for Pike Central. Hall looking far side. Lasers his pass over to Gerald. Now we'll get it back over to Hall. He'll pull on another three. This one off the back rim. Rebounded on the backside, though, by Gerald. Big play by him. It's driving in now. Blocked from behind by Pike Central. As Coleman into the front court now as it ripped away by Hall. He'll challenge Atkins at the rim. Won't get it to fall, and Coleman grabs the board. Long pass up ahead. Frenetic pace now underneath. Smith gets it for the layup.
Nice job getting the ball up the floor quickly there.
And Smith, that pass got a little underneath the rim. Great control by him in order to get that layup to go. And now we get a whistle here as Gillespie looking around with the who me face.
Not sure what happened here. Maybe a foul away from the ball.
Yeah, apparently they got a double foul there on Atkins and Gillespie, both jockeying for position. You can see them still bodying each other up. As we go back to action, as Trimble gets it on the baseline, and he'll knock it down. Patton Trimble again, Patton Trimble, he had 10 in the first game today, and they had 4 in the semifinals. He got player of the game honors in that first game today over Phelps. Back to a 3-point lead. Nice take by Sanson. No good at the rim. Rebounded. Belcher gets rejected as Gillespie throws it out. Pike Central still with possession, though, as they give it back on the wing. We hit the midway point of the second quarter. Coleman finds a lane, and he'll lay it in.
Nice job taking it to the hole there.
Coleman, he had a big semifinal game. 21 points and player of the game honors there. He had 7 in the first game today. Out front, Coleman gets his hands on another tip pass. All able to control it. So get into the middle, another dangerous pass. Smith almost jumped it. Now driving baseline, and what a finish by Reed. That's his first bucket of the game. He had 6 in the quarterfinals and 8 in the semifinals. It's a 3-point lead for Pikeville as they continue to keep Pike Central at arm's distance.
Courtney Jones-Justice says, "Go Panthers."
Yeah, like we said, like and share out there. Tell us who you're rooting for. Talk about the game as Smith, tough up and under, almost got it to go. Gets the rebound, no. Gets a third chance, no again.
Oh, wow.
It's tipped out. Sanson able to save it. Now they'll give it to Belcher for the tie. That one off the back of the rim. Coleman gets the board, but then loses it on the way down.
Hawks having a hard time finding a basket right now.
Again, multiple opportunities there. Can Pikeville make them pay? Yes, they will, as Grayson Reed drops it in. And that's going to lead to a timeout now for Pike Central, perhaps. Or actually, they were just trying to fix the nets underneath. And now it looks like one of the officials, he's just kind of doing the Dave Chappelle glow in the dark with Rick James thing over there. But he was just doing the arms things, like waving people over. I didn't know if he's trying to get both coaches or teams together, but now we're back to action.
Panthers knocking the bottom of the nets out here.
And right now, Pike Central just fighting for survival. They only trail it by 6, but it feels like Pikeville has the momentum now here at the end of this quarter, and a foul in the backcourt on Lockard. So if you're Pike Central right now, you're just trying to get to the bell here in this second period, as it feels like Pikeville is trying to throw a couple of uppercuts right now.
Yeah, 6-point lead here, and as we mentioned earlier, these short quarters, you don't want to get behind by much because it's really tough to come back.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Again, with these 6-minute quarters, double-digit leads loom so much larger. It's a 3 from the wing, that one off the mark from Fuller. Central gets a stop. Lockard with 1 minute to go here in the first half, trying to see if Pike Central can find some offense here. Only 6 points in the second quarter so far. Dribbling around, Lockard out front with it. Again, they also have the possession arrow right now in case we have a tie-up. Over for Fields. Can he get going? Yes, he does.
Big shot by Fields.
Much needed right there, as Fields had 15 in the first game, 6 in the semis. That's his 8th three-pointer he's knocked down in games today. That one came at a very opportune time, as that cuts the lead in half down to 3. Fuller gets it back out to Hall. Right elbow jumper up. That one off. Rebound tipped, controlled underneath by Varney. He'll get it back to the middle. Pass almost stolen by Smith. Now jumper from Fuller, and he'll bury it.
Fuller stepped right into that one.
7 seconds left here in the half. Lockard gives it over. Belcher with 3 seconds looking. Tries to go inside. Pass deflected. Hall tries to heave it, but blocked. And that will do it for the first half, as Pikeville leading Pike County Central 23-18 here in the championship of this 15th Region Junior Varsity Tournament. We'll step aside for a break and be back after this, as you are watching the 15th Region JV Tournament with us here on the D&D Sports Network. Buzzer sounds, and it's time for the start of the second half. Here from Prestonsburg High School, here in Kentucky. Chris Kidd, Tommy Coppage with you. Here in our championship game of the 15th Region JV Tournament. And a lot of contact out front. And holding his mouth right now is Keene, trying to see if any blood is coming. He took a shot right to the face right there, and he also picked up the foul.
Yeah, he took a hard shot right to the nose. I think he's going to head straight to the locker room maybe here.
He's over there trying to maybe get the bleeding to stop as they'll take him into the tunnel, and hopefully he's okay. Because he's a big piece on this offense, running the offense. Now they're going to be without him for who knows how long. He's inside. Pike Central looking to attack as Pikeville holds a 5-point lead. Nice take by Lockard, and he'll draw the foul. Again, I'd like to thank our third quarter sponsor here today, Callahan Funeral Home, for helping us bring you the action from Prestonsburg, Kentucky this weekend. Lockard had 3 points in the quarterfinal matchup, really picked it up in the semis against Johnson Central and scored 10 points, and that's his first point here today. And that was actually the first free throw of the game for Pike Central. There's only been one free throw shot in the first half by either side.
Yeah, they've pretty much let them play for the most part here in this tournament. Pretty good flow to these games.
Lockard missed the second, but the offensive board gets it back to Lockard, and he'll hit the baseline jumper. So just like that, a 3-point trip for the Hawks, and it's a 2-point game. Underneath, trying to find a man. They do, and it's Varney, and he'll get the and one. Good answer right back by the Panthers. Varney has 4 points now. He had 4 points in the quarterfinals, had 6 in the semifinals. But he's been very active on the glass for this Panther club today. His free throw will roll home.
Old-fashioned three guys pizza and brew 3-point play there. Had to get one of those in, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought Darryl left. What? Coleman at the top of the key. Looking inside his locker, and good defense there by Smith. Looked like he was able to get a hold of him from behind, or I should say Hall on that end. Now they get it over far side, and Robinson, yeah, he shuffled those puppies that time.
He was in a hurry to get going.
It was one of those, his whole body got started before the dribble ever got established. It's an easy traveling call there. Pike Central has it back, down by 5. Again, this is the championship game here between these two schools. They battled through this 11-team field in order to get here to this final. Out front with it. Looking around, Belcher gives it back. Now he gets it. He'll look for the three. That one too strong. Varney gets the rebound on the backside. Over to Hall. He'll drive right into a body. Kicks it out now. That one had to be gathered for a moment.
Ooh.
Now what a block by Coleman at the rim.
Big time block here. It looked like Wimby on that one, didn't it?
He does. He's got such long arms and great extension, and there you see it again as he gets inside for the layup.
Nice soft touch there on that one.
Pike Central continues to be right in Pikeville's back pocket in this game. Again, they won't let Pikeville pull away. Largest lead of this game, I believe it's just been 5 between both sides, and now this one knocked away. Fields came up with a steal. Now a man down as trying to get back into the play is Hall, but underneath Lockard is free, and he'll lay it in. Just like that, it's a 1-point game again.
We'll try to keep an eye on the situation with Keene and see if he's going to return or not. It's a big part of Pikeville Panthers team here.
Now a full timeout called by Pikeville. We'll take it as well and be back after this as you're watching the Total Pharmacy Care 15th Region JV Tournament right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughn Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughn Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
Willie Crace is proud to support all area teams this season and our student athletes in Floyd and Pike counties. Vote Willie Crace for state representative, a voice we can count on for the mountains.
One-point game here in the championship of the 15th Region JV tournament. Chris Kidd, Tommy Coppage here. It's Pikeville clinging to a one-point lead over Pike Central as we are midway through this third quarter. Inside pass, boy, it ricocheted off of the hands of Gerald and then right off the face of Lockard and out of bounds.
Yeah, it's some heat behind it.
Yeah, it's a hard one to hear from the refs out on you. You took one right to the jaw. It's like, is there no justice? Now Hall will inbound underneath. Fired in deep for Gillespie.
I see Keene coming back through the tunnel there. He's got his tissue in his nose, so his nose must have been indeed bleeding.
Yeah, he's all clogged up over there and comes back over. He's walking past the Pike Central bench now. So we'll see how long he'll have to be out. It looks like he's got both of them plugged up right now after that hit he took to start this third quarter. Trying to get between defenders as Reed lost it, gets it back, and now throws it away. Now an opportunity for Pike Central to reclaim the lead on this trip with 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Again, this game has been nip and tuck all the way. We figured it would be with how well these two have played to get to this championship round. Only one will walk out of here with the championship trophy. Coleman will get it out front. Sanson swings it far side. Waiting and looking. Smith able to get rid of it. A patient possession here from the Hawks. Lockard gives it to Adkins. Gillespie tries to take the spill. Now Adkins will put it up over him and gets it to go.
Nice body control there.
And Gillespie tried to take the charge and took the flop, but didn't get the call. And now it's Pike Central back in the lead by one as they've reeled off 6 straight points. Reed will kick it back up top. Minute 50 here in the third. Hall gets it back, swings it back over to Reed. Now it's Pikeville taking their time looking for the right shot. And it's Reed. He'll jack up the three and gets it to rattle home.
Big shot. Timely three there.
He's got 8 now for the game. 29-27, Panthers reclaim the lead. Now it's Pike Central's turn to try and answer. Smith will get it up front for Adkins. Now they work it over. Lockard, he'll look to try and get the lead back, and he'll answer. Back and forth they go here in Prestonsburg, fighting for this title. And now we get a sub checking in as Fuller will come in with 1:13 left in this third.
Hawks back up by 1 here. 1 minute 13 seconds remaining in the third period. Sponsored by Callahan Funeral Home.
Again, this has just been a breathtaking game here so far. So much on the line for these two clubs. As Hall will get it over to Gillespie.
And it looks like Keene is done for the day. I seen him with his gear headed out the tunnel.
Yes, he's got his backpack and everything, and like you said, he's out the door right now. So hopefully nothing serious.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. He may be making a trip to the ER. I'm not sure how bad he's injured. But
Yeah, they may have to check, see if he's got a broken nose or not. So, I noticed the hospital on the way in here, so thankfully there's one not too far away if they need to go get checked out. But now it's a 1-point lead for Pike Central. 35 seconds to go here in the quarter. Pikeville has the possession error to start the fourth at the moment. So let's see how Pike Central elects to play this. Will they try and hold it for the final shot? They work it down to Atkins. He gets position on Trimble, and he'll lay it in.
good job using his body there to shield off the defender.
6 points for Atkins, 32-29, Pike Central. Down to 10 seconds left in the third. Hall almost lost the dribble. Gets it back, charges in, and he'll get the layup.
Beautiful move.
Now inbounds pass stolen by Fuller, puts it up, no good as the horn sounds to bring us to the end of quarter number 3. And how else would you want it? A 1-point game, championship on the line, 6 minutes to go. We'll be back to decide it after this as you're watching the Total Pharmacy Care 15th Region JV Tournament here on the D&D Sports Network.
At Giovanni's Pizza in West Logan, we got subs, calzones, wings, pizza, and more. Stop by today. Great service with great deals. We also got a newly renovated and remodeled dining room where you can enjoy your game day celebrations or relax after a trail ride. We look forward to seeing you at Giovanni's in Logan, West Virginia. With tax season coming up, make the smart decision with your money. Stop at Tommy's Auto Sales in Inez, Kentucky. Right now you can get cars, trucks, and SUVs at the best prices around. Tommy's Auto Sale is a proud supporter of the Martin County Cardinals and all Mountain athletes.
Start of quarter number 4 here from the Total Pharmacy Care 15th Region JV Tournament. Chris Kidd, Tommy Coppage with you. The championship game has been a dandy so far. 1-point lead for Pike Central to start the fourth, and it'll begin with a foul on Sanson. So that'll be the first on him, but also if team fouls start to accumulate here in the fourth quarter, again, that could loom large if one team able to get to the free throw line first. Trimble has it up top. Again, Panthers trying to get the lead back. Almost did at the end of the third quarter. Varney found a lane, stumbled with the ball, now goes up and is blocked. Now Lockard trying to get going here. He looks like he's a little gimpy as they give it over far side. Fields 3 rolls out.
Rare miss by Fields there.
And you wonder if Lockard is cramping any right now. He's trying to labor through this at the moment. He's not showing any physical or facial angst on his face, but now I get Hall all the way to the bucket and one.
How about Nolan Hall?
Just tenacious all day long. And he gives Pikeville the lead back now with 5:09 to go in the fourth. Now you look over, Coleman doubled over, talking at the bench as Lockard will check out now. They're going to get Smith back into the game. Again, we want to thank our fourth quarter sponsor, Giovanni's Pizza of Prestonsburg and Inez, here this evening. Now big free throw for Hall. That one will rattle out. So the lead stands at 1 now for Pikeville as we hit 5 minutes to play here in the final period. Far side with it. Coleman been held in check here in this game with just 6 points so far. Now tries to take it in, and he'll be fouled by Varney. Varney thought he had a good block on it, but he'll go to the free throw line. It looks like maybe Pike Central wants a timeout here And they'll take it. It'll be a full, so we'll step aside as well. We'll be back after this as you're watching the Total Pharmacy Care 15th Region JV Tournament on the D&D Sports Network.
5 times is a charm. Congratulations to the awesome team at Precision Heating, Cooling, Electrical for earning its 5th National Best of the Best Award for customer satisfaction, the only HVAC company in West Virginia to earn our award for 5 straight years. If you need heating, cooling, electrical work, a fantastic generator, residential or commercial, done right at a fair price by honest experts, remember the name, Precision Heating, Cooling, Electrical. Visit PreciseHeatingCooling.com for an appointment. Precision, the best of the best, again.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
(33-32), Pikeville leads it as Pike Central going to the free throw line to try and reclaim the lead here. Chris Kidd and Tommy Coppage here on this Sunday afternoon, our 5th and final game of the day as Coleman gets the first one to rattle home. Again, free throws have been few and far between in this game for both sides, but they could loom heavy here in the last 4:51 to decide this champion. Coleman will give Pike Central the lead back now with 4:45 and counting here in the 4th. Hall will walk it across, swings it over, now into the corner for Fuller. Getting Keene out with a nose injury, going to get that checked on right now, so Fuller's being called upon. Into the corner for 3, this one just off for Reed. Good look that time, but coming up empty are the Panthers. Hawks trying to build on this 1-point advantage as Crum is up off the bench for the first time in this championship game, looking to check in at the next whistle. Sanson spins to the baseline and he'll draw the foul. And you can kind of see that the refs are maybe going to be a little more quick triggered on that whistle here in this 4th quarter with this game so tight.
Yeah, compared to other games, which was most of those kind of like lopsided, trying to keep this one under control a little bit.
Sanson front rims the first free throw. And he scored 4 points in the first quarter, hasn't scored since then. As Coleman takes his place on the right block. And both go by the wayside as the ball gets tipped and taken by Reed. So now here comes Crum into the game for the first time. Had good showings in the quarterfinal and semifinal game today as Reed short on that 3, but put back up and in by Varney.
Nice effort by Varney.
That's 7 points for him, the most he's had in a game so far today, and it gives the Panthers the lead back with 3:47 and counting. It's Belcher dribbling around up top, looking inside as Coleman gets it at the elbow. He'll swing it back out for Fields. And both teams being more methodical, being more patient, trying to find what they want on these sets as that one out of bounds, and Pikeville thought it was off of Sanson, but the official says otherwise. So the Hawks save possession now with 3.5 to go, and that's going to draw a timeout here from Pike Central, a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep things here, and we'd like to tell you about our sponsors once again here today, helping bring you this tournament action. 3 Rivers Food Mart, TRW Vendor Market, El Rodeo Mexican Restaurant, Callahan Funeral Home, Total Air Control, 23 Camper Sales, Butcher's Tire and Towing, Tommy's Auto Sales, Spirit Essentials in Kentucky, Made to Crave Mexican Grill, Giovanni's Pizza of Prestonsburg and Inez, Hilton Sales of Iville, D&D Auto Mart, Dirty Work Septic Service, Brookview Physical Therapy and Rehab, Pink Elephant Gun and Pawn, United Motorsports, Rebound Therapy, Tony Priest for sheriff, Andrew Preston for mayor of Painesville, Markham for Martin's co-jailer, Larry Frisbee for District 1 commissioner, the Aracoma Theater, Freeman Funeral Home, Witt's Mobile Home Movers, All Pro Pest Control, and Crum Funeral Home. Again, thank you for helping us bring you the tournament action here from Prestonsburg High School yesterday and today. And right now we're finishing in a flurry here. It's a 1-point Pikeville lead with 3.5 minutes to play. But Pike Central with the ball trying to get the lead back. As that one slipped out of his hands, but it went right over to Coleman, and a whistle and a foul called.
Coleman very fortunate to come up with that one there. Just happened to be right place at the right time.
Yeah, 'cause it looked like, I believe it was Belcher on the inbound. He thought he saw a man that he wanted to get it to, and then they were covered up, and it just kind of slipped out of his hands at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But it ends with Coleman at the free throw line. He's 2 for 2 here today. Both of those free throws coming here early in the fourth quarter. He calmly drains the first. That's 9 points now for the game. Trying to get into double figures.
We're all even at 35.
Chance for the lead here. Bends off, no good. So we stay tied now at 35 with 3:22 to go here in the fourth quarter of this championship game. Reed will bring it over near side, back over. Hall pauses for a moment, looks for a screen and gets one. He'll step back, goes for three. That one just hits the front of the iron. Nice save by Varney. He gets it out to Reed. Now Crum, he got caught trying to go up for the shot, and it's an up and down travel.
Got caught in no man's land there.
Yeah, and, I give him credit here. At least he did not try and throw that ball away, which could have led to a fast break perhaps.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's better just to take your medicine and then move on instead of compounding the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And now Hawks having trouble getting it in again, almost another 5-second call. As Belcher finally scored it free at the last moment. They get it over to Fields, now up top for Adkins. 2:52 and counting in the fourth, and an offensive foul on Fields.
Peggy Taylor says, "Go Hawks."
And we appreciate all of you out there watching with us today, spending part of your Sunday with us. Again, this has been a great game to tune into. Again, we've had a couple of great ones to finish out this tournament, and now Pikeville going to whistle for a full timeout with 2:43 to go, and we're all tied at 35. Back after this as you're watching the 15th Region JV Tournament Finals here on the D&D Sports Network.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
.243 remaining here in the fourth, 35 apiece here in this championship game between Pikeville and Pike Central. Chris Kidd and Tommy Coppage here with you. And 3 timeouts remaining for Pike Central, 2 timeouts remaining for Pikeville. Hall bobbles it, drives into the lane now, get a whistle, and almost an N1 for Hall. And that'll send him to the free throw line now as they're going to get that foul on Adkins. That'll be his second. Now that's team foul number 4 against Pike Central as well, and 3 team fouls against Pikeville. So it definitely seems like free throws are going to be a large part of the conclusion to this championship. Hall able to sink the first. He's now 2 of 4 from the line here this afternoon.
Give a big shout out to Thomas and Aaron and the staff here at Prestonsburg. Really nice job keeping this tournament going. And Kate and Aaron helping us out with the scoreboard here today.
Adkins able to get the drive and lays it in as he's got 8 points. And the lead back over to the Hawks now. As Hall will drift to his left. Waits for his screen. Instead he keeps it himself. Dangerous pass. It looked like he didn't want to let go of that at the last second, but Varney able to get it. Now Reed give and go to Varney. Drives in. Layup spins off. Varney gets it back and he'll put it in.
Good job by Varney.
He's been big here in this second half. 7 points in the second half, 9 for the game.
Seesaw battle here in the final minutes.
And the 136, 135, 134 remaining. 1 point lead for Pikeville. Again, this is the championship of the 15th Region JV tournament. Now Hall with a steal. He's been big all day. Drives in right side. It slips out of his hands, and they're going to say off of the Hawks. And you see Coleman, he's making his case that just slipped out of Hall's hands. And the officials really weren't in a good position to try and make a call either way there, so they just kind of had to go with their gut. And it's going to draw a 30-second timeout now for Pikeville, so they've only got 1 timeout remaining now. And Pike Central still has 3 in their back pocket with 1:21 to go, but every one of these possessions just so huge now. You kind of just have to think about, what'll happen if I don't set this up the way I want to, or what if we don't get the right selection or people in. So, these coaches are going to be very careful about what they do here in the last 1:21.
Yeah, it's coming down to 1 possession game, looks like, and free throws are very important too at this stage of the game. So if you get fouled, you definitely want to step up and make your free throws.
As we said, 4 team fouls against Pike Central, 3 team fouls against Pikeville. So any foul by Pike Central going forward, and Pikeville will go to the free throw line. Pikeville still has 1 foul to give, though. Now both teams hesitantly come back onto the floor here. As Reed will go underneath the rebound or the inbound. So they try and set a screen. Crum came free for a moment. Instead of lob it in deep. Dangerous pass, but Hall goes up and one-hands it. Again, Pikeville has the 1 point lead. Don't have to be in a hurry on this possession. They'll swing it over far side. Now over to Reed. Reed will kick it back out front. 1:05 and counting now. Again, let's see how long Pike Central waits before they foul. If they do, Crum's going to go for the 3. That one online but short. Is rebounded, and a blocking foul going to be called on Crum. Do you like the shot there, Tommy?
I kind of like the idea of just holding the clock or holding the ball and maybe less than a minute left and making them come out and guard you.
Again, Crum had the opening. It's one of those, if you make it, you're a hero.
Yeah.
If you miss it, it's a what if.
Yeah, it could have went either way. If it would have went in, it definitely would have been huge.
Well, now that's the 4th team foul on Pikeville, and Pike Central is going to use one of those 3 remaining timeouts with 48.3 seconds to go. We'll step aside one more time and be back for the conclusion after this as you're watching the 15th Region JV tournament with us right here on the D&D Sports Network.
You're a great outside shooter, but all the talk this year has been you driving.
It's true. I'm going to be driving a Kia Telluride from Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville.
Right now, get a new Kia Telluride with up to $4,500 off the sticker.
So why Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville?
Because when others won't, Walters will.
Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Chicha's Pizza.
Pike Central with the ball, trailing by 1 with 43.5 seconds left here in this title game. Chris Kidd and Tommy Coppage with you. Again, both have won 2 games to get to this spot today. Now a steal as Hall comes away with it. He'll race to the basket with Atkins, and he'll lay it in. Big basket there, pushes the lead to 3 now as Lockard backs in, turnaround jumper, gets it to go. What a quick answer by Lockard, and now Pikeville with the ball in the lead as Reed's going to get body checked over along the Pikeville sideline with 21.1 seconds to go, and he'll go to the line. Wow, what a turn of events there on both ends.
Yep. Huge free throws right here.
Reed has not been to the free throw line here in this game. He's got 8 points altogether, and he calmly nails the first. Big free throw there as Pikeview 2 of 4 now from the line here in the fourth quarter. This to try and push it back to a 3-point lead. Panthers lead it by 3, 21.1 seconds left. Will Pike Central call for a time, or will they go here? Lockard over to Coleman, 12 seconds left. Coleman spins along the baseline, takes it in, and he'll take the 2 and a quick timeout with 7.7 seconds to go. So again, they still had enough time to take the 2 right there. And Coleman elects to do that as he picks up his 11th point of the game. So I don't mind that at all right there by Pike Central. Again, now you do force Pikeville to have to go back to the free throw line. You'd like to maybe score it a little bit earlier right there, but the key thing was getting the points no matter what.
Now, do you go for the steal here, or do you just go straight for the foul? Do you have time to try to go for a steal?
Yeah, I think the only hope you have for Pike Central on that end is just an errant pass on the inbound that you force. I said I don't think they've got a whole lot of time that they can allow to tick off trying to come up with a steal right here. So whoever gets it is probably going to get fouled immediately. But like we said, there's been so much happen in this game with momentum going all over the place. Who knows how this is going to turn out. This one's been a lot like the Morgantown and Ashland ending that we saw at West Virginia State. Just no matter what happened, there was just a different puzzle piece that popped up every time you thought you had it solved.
Yeah, this has been an outstanding game here in the championship, just as expected.
Now here we go, both sides with 1 timeout remaining now. 7.7 seconds left. They're going to have Hall inbound as they'll swing it over, trying to get it in near side. They do to Reed. They've got a foul. They've got a foul. And they didn't. Now it's a steal. Atkins over to Smith for the championship. No!
Oh, wow, what a finish.
As Smith wanting a call but not going to get it. And Pikeville will come away with the championship here in the 15th region this season. As Pike Central still contesting as the officials walk off the floor.
They got out of here in a hurry.
Boy, and I tell you, Pike Central gambled big time trying to go for the steal right there. They got it, but then Smith tried to get a desperation shot off. It was blocked according to the officials, and Pikeville comes away with the title. As what a way to finish off this tournament after 2 great days of basketball.
Yeah, it was a great ending to this tournament here in the 5th annual Total Pharmacy Care 2026 15th Region JV Tournament here at Prestonsburg.
Well, now let's run through the final statistics before we say our goodbyes here today. As you look at Pike County Central here tonight, again, Lockard was held scoreless in the first half. He ends up with 10 points overall in the second half. Fields finished with 3 points. Zayden Coleman with 11 points for the game to lead the way for Pike County Central. Braden Sanson with 4 points here tonight. Belcher finished with 3. Brett Atkins with 8. And Ryson Smith with 2 to round out the scoring. On the other end for Pikeview, again, they were led by Nolan Smith here this evening with 16 points. Grayson Reed with 10. Zane Varney with 9. Jackson Robinson with 3. Patton Trimble with 2. and Clinton Fuller with 2 to round out the scoring. And our player of the game here for this championship contest, I think Tommy and I both agree, Nolan Hall. Again, 16 points here today. Had 9 in the first half, 7 in the second half. Came up with so many key steals and defensive plays as well. So he is our player of the game here today, Tommy.
Yeah, as they announced the championship winners here, runner-up and first place. As you said, a great tournament by Nolan Hall. And what a great tournament altogether, Chris.
Absolutely, Tommy. Again, this is just phenomenal atmosphere, great place for it. And champion gets crowned on the JV side, so congratulations to Pikeville. Congratulations to Pike County Central as well. Great basketball from these 2 teams over the last 2 days. So again, tune in, stay with us here on D&D. Coming up in about 5 minutes, you've got Hazard County, Kentucky taking on Martin County, Kentucky in a big 14th versus 15th region championship ball game. So that coming up at 6 o'clock with Daryl McCoy and the gang over in Martin County. So again, our final score here tonight, Pikeview wins the title over Pike Central 42-41. Want to thank Coach Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy, Mr. Tommy Coppage next to me. I'm Chris Kidd saying so long tonight as you have been watching the Total Pharmacy Care 15th Region Junior Varsity Tournament here on the